Welcome back to another episode of Gamer Boy Gossip.
That's
all
this
I
is
got.
gonna be the smooth jazz version, and Woody's coming in with silky, sultry smooth.
Been really practicing that smooth radio DJ voice, late night radio DJ voice. My throat also hurts because I was out in Colorado over the weekend on a bachelor trip, and boys, I don't know if you know this, but Colorado is cold and dry this time of year.
Yeah, it's so it is dry and cold, but the dry, it doesn't make it feel as cold. At least when I lived out there, like it would be.
You're right.
Single digits, and it would be. I mean, yes, obviously that's cold, but it didn't feel as cold as it does here in the Midwest when it's single digits.
Yeah, you're right about that, but it did a number on my mouth and throat.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah. And trust us.
But it was rough.
What?
Dude?
He had a big experimental phase in college, so for him to say that, that means
that's
it was
huge.
pretty bad.
That's huge.
Yeah. No, but it was good. I forgot to take chapstick and stuff, so I came back and just have been loading up on that bad stuff all day long. Nice. But it was a lot of fun, man. I went out there for a bachelor trip for our boy Jakey Boy. Jakey Poo. Shout out Jack. I don't know if he actually listens to these anymore.
Let's go, Jack.
Congratulations to you on the engagement. Oh, God, it's another thread.
2 weeks in a row, yeah.
No, we're good. We're fine.
But it was a lot of fun. We just went to Denver and hung out. Do you know the Rhino District, Dustin? You ever heard of that? R-I-N-O?
I don't know. The Rhino District?
It's pretty cool. It's like kind of next to downtown, but it's just this big street with like breweries and bars and cool restaurants and things.
The 16th Street Mall area?
I don't know. I was told it was a Rhino District, and I went with it.
But
it was a lot of fun.
Keep talking.
Yeah, and then we went out to Fair Play for the next day.
Nice.
I got a cabin.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
had
that's
a-
awesome.
And it was snowy up there, so it was really pretty.
Nice.
We had a hot tub.
Yeah.
You had a hot tub?
The River
Hot
North
tub's
Art District. Okay, yeah.
clutch for the cold cabin.
Especially
Hot
with all
tubs
those
are clutch. Hot tubs are clutch for a cold cabin when you don't have 9 guys that want to get in the same time. We had 9 men,
like a party to me.
grown-ass men, get into this tiny-ass hot tub. There's a lot of touching, a lot of inadvertent footsie play.
A lot of
Learning
drinks.
a lot about yourself this weekend, huh?
Yeah, I've really explored every nook and cranny of
Yeah, let's
Your
go,
sexuality.
dude.
that.
It happened. I experienced the same thing a couple weeks ago when I went to a bachelor party for one of my friends. He had a cabin out in Northwest Arkansas, and there was a hot tub there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 guys, maybe about the same almost, all in one hot tub.
Yep.
But it's great. It makes it even more warm than what the actual hot tub would, so you get extra steamy.
Yeah, well, when we got out and did like the classic, like, bro, we gotta go lay in the snow and then get back in.
Yeah.
But it was all frozen over, so I went down very
nice.
slowly, and I tried to lay down. It felt like I was laying on a bed of nails.
Oh,
It was
man.
just like so cold.
That's tough.
Just run out and do like the Superman or something. Just smack.
I thought someone was gonna
Break your
jump
jaw.
right into it. Yeah,
Oh, man, that's tough.
Smash your teeth on the ice.
yeah.
So I'm going to
That's-
Bourbon Beyond in Louisville in September and trying to recruit somebody to go. And we were talking about getting a hot tub. Like that's gonna be. She's like, isn't it gonna be hot? I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be so fucking hot in Louisville in the middle of September. It's gonna
Oh,
be
no, you
miserable.
don't
Oh,
want to do that.
God.
Yeah,
But we're
Yeah.
getting a
Not for a hot tub.
fireplace and a
It's gonna
hot tub.
be really,
Oh, my gosh.
really fucking hot.
Dude.
Let's get that temperature up, baby.
There we go.
Man.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of hot, one thing we did on the bachelor trip. Have you guys seen Hot Ones or heard of the series Hot Ones?
I have.
Yeah, the wing
Never
hot
watched-
sauce, right?
I've never actually watched a full interview, but obviously everyone's heard of Hot Ones. It's fucking huge.
Yeah.
Give our
so there's a
audience
way.
little bit of respect, man.
I wasn't asking them. I was asking you guys.
Okay.
I respect our viewers and our listeners.
I
you
have
know?
seen it. I have. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's really cool. And if you haven't watched it, go actually watch an interview because the guy does a phenomenal job with his questions. But there's a way that you can order the hot sauce from like that season and eat it along with the people.
Oh.
So we ordered those. And to give you a sense of how spicy they are, it goes in like these Scoville units that are just arbitrary made up units. But a jalapeno
they're
is
not
anywhere
made up.
from like,
Just so you know,
Are you
they're
sure
a
about
go
legit
that?
ahead.
scientific unit of measurement
I'm pretty sure it's just
by
made up.
Harry Scoville. No, it's not. It's legit.
Is it
I
really?
mean, everything's technically made up. If you're going to go with that, like inches are just made up.
well,
It's a legit
yeah,
unit
but
of measurement, right? Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong.
come on, facts. Come on,
Yeah,
come on, Nick.
fact
The
boy.
skull, according to Wikipedia, it's a measurement of pungency, spiciness, or heat of chili peppers and other substances. Recorded in Scoville heat units, it's based on the concentration of capsaicinoids, among which capsaicin is the predominant component. So I guess it is true because you can measure something.
I was gonna say that's way more.
It's not just like
scientific than I
someone
thought.
biting it and being like, "Oh, this is 50."
That's what it fucking felt like with this hot sauce because it went from like a jalapeno is like 4,000 to 8,000 to give you like from. Okay, go
The
ahead.
Scoville organoleptic test is a subjective assessment derived from the capsaicinoid sensitivity.
All right, science boy,
All right, facts boy, that's
Correct.
enough. Get out of here.
get the fuck out of here with your definitions. That shit doesn't mean anything.
Quit it.
But okay, so the first hot sauce starts at like, I think it was at, I want to say 13,000 or something like that. But it did not taste as hot as a jalapeno at all. And we were doing this on chicken nuggets instead of wings, so that might have been different because they
Uh-oh.
they like marinate the wings and then bake
Right,
the
with
sauce.
the-
onto the
Oh
wing.
yeah, so it's a double helping of it.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, it's different. But the hottest one, they didn't even have a rating yet. The second hottest was over 690,000. And the
Damn.
season before, the number 10 one, was like over 2 million.
Banned.
Jesus.
Like,
And it was,
Having,
feel
I thought
like-
jalapenos. There we go.
I feel
thought
like you
jalapenos
should be
were
able to, like the Scoville scale is off the charts with how high their numbers go. Like, oh, there's so many.
It's like millions.
Yeah, 1.5. A Carolina Reaper is anywhere between 1.5 and 2.5 million. I feel like you can just convert that to the metric system and say, oh, it's a milli Scoville unit or something like that. So you don't have to say,
do it like-
oh, it's worth 2,693,257 Scoville units.
You could do it like Americans do it, and like it's as hot as three fireplaces, 3 pieces of charcoal, an hour after.
yeah.
Fucking
It's as
like
hot as that
yeah.
as those Daisy Dukes on my wife in the summertime.
Yeah,
It's another level.
Tabasco pepper is equivalent to a warm day in July if you licked the asphalt.
Oh, ew.
The heat.
Yeah.
So
it was.
Did you?
It was to the point. So we tried all 10, and number 8 like always knocks people out. It's called like the bomb or something. It didn't even taste like hot sauce. It tasted just like
Fire.
someone said it tasted like battery acid, and I felt like that was a pretty accurate description.
Really?
Like, as soon as it hit your
taste
tongue,
itself.
it just felt
How
like yeah.
do you
it
know
felt like everything.
How
was
do you know
almost
what
done.
battery acid tastes like, though?
Well, that's why I said I think that was an accurate description.
Yeah.
Context
it-
clues.
Yeah. If you would
do you think-
listen to me,
What do you think battery acid tastes like? If I think about battery acid, I think it's got a little metal taste. There's texture to it, right? There's like, like if
it's
you,
not, almost like
little,
grainy in there.
yeah, like it's almost sand, like long sand almost is what I feel like. And then
I would add a spice to it because
Explosion.
obviously it's yeah, it's
I feel like if you taste it, it like just like almost
Pop
shock.
Rocks, but like way bigger.
Yeah.
like in the cartoons when they eat something spicy and you just see like an mushroom cloud.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
That's pretty accurate, actually. We did that.
Well, that sounds fun.
The next day, everybody's mouth and some people's booty holes were absolutely wrecked.
Dude, yeah, that'll
Not a
do
fun
it, dude.
time.
That will do it. Drinking.
Mix that in with
Hot
some
sauce on-
beer and some
oh,
whiskey.
yeah.
Dude, the worst thing I had for like
Chicken nuggets.
heat wise like that just went through me and made my butthole just like feel like it was on fire. There was one time where it was at a brewery down in downtown Cape, and they had a ghost pepper cheese pizza that me and my Minglewood.
Shout out
Minglewood down
Minglewood.
there.
I almost
Shout
guessed
out
that.
Minglewood. They had a
out
ghost pepper
Minglewood.
cheese pizza, and me and my wife got it. And it comes in the standard like 8 pieces. She only had like 1.5, so I had like 5.5 maybe. We didn't finish it all. We took it home, but then we immediately went to go watch a movie. I think it was the first Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And dude, I had to leave. It's a good movie. You should look it up. Look it up. Read a book once in a while. It was so bad, dude. I tore that bathroom up, and my butt hurt so bad. It was terrible.
Yeah,
Nice.
well, apparently you have taste receptors on your butt. That's why it's spicy. So it's like coming out and it's hitting you a second time.
So if you
Anyway.
lick someone's booty hole, are you like kissing them because they have taste receptors there? It's almost like making out with their mouth.
That's disgusting.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
I'm just kidding. We don't kink shame here.
Yeah,
We don't kink
yeah,
shame.
you-
on
What
Game
was
Boys.
that?
You kiss
I
their
sent you
chocolate
a-
starfish.
Oh god, what was it? Your wrinkly stinkle? Is that what that
Yeah.
shirt said?
Oh
That's the
man,
first time I'd ever.
crazy stuff. So how did
Well,
you
it was a
flew-
good weekend.
You flew out there, right? How was the flight?
Yeah, it was good. I flew out there Thursday, came back Sunday. But it was clutch because we didn't think about this, but this was the best weekend of the year for sports, with it being March Madness.
Oh yeah, dude. Yes.
So we were going back and forth
Dude.
between like watching games and like going to like a place that didn't have a TV and then like watching more games. But it was clutch because I flew Southwest and they have in-flight live TV, so I was able to watch the games in the air.
Dang, that's awesome.
Yeah. Shout out Southwest. Thank you for
That's such
Shout
a
out
vibe.
Oakland University, or is it University of Oakland or Oakland, whatever it
Oakland
is.
University.
Okay, yeah.
that. Which isn't even in fucking Oakland. Did
Oh,
you
it's
guys
not?
see that?
No, it's in,
It's not. It's
in Rochester Hills, Michigan.
Michigan,
You want to
what?
know why? You want to know how I know that? It's because the doc I work for is from Michigan. And he's like the next town over, or the next suburb over from where that college is.
Is it? All right, now I'm interested.
yeah. Look it
What's
up.
Is it
It's
named
like-
we were
after
trying to
somebody,
figure-
or is it like from Oakland? Is there a subdivision, Oakland University?
I don't know. It's
Could be.
It's close to. It's like a Detroit suburb. It's in a Detroit suburb, I think.
Oh, okay.
Close to
Oakland County.
Oakland County.
That's what it is.
There it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's in Oakland County.
The
Be
first
faster than
the
that.
first weekend of March Madness, such a vibe. Such a vibe. Sorry, I kind of cut up there for a second. I love the first week, and especially whenever it hits, even if it's on a work day, dude. Don't fire me here, the company
I'm
I work
firing
for. But I did pull up the games and watch it. I had 4 games going at once.
Lunch.
I had 4 games going at once whenever I ate my
You
lunch.
were when you were in your lunch.
Yeah. But it was so
Dude,
good.
it's a vibe. If you don't do that, then you just are an unhappy person and don't enjoy sports.
We've got
Dude, they-
Nicholas's HR team. I want to bring him in.
Yeah. I even heard
got punked.
I even heard reports that they might have had it on in the operating room, like up on the TV in the operating room.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's some like Grey's Anatomy shit.
I was just getting ready to say that because I was watching that at Nicholas's house this weekend.
Yeah,
Him and Hank.
yeah. We had
So
it
it
up
is
for-
accurate. It is true.
We had it up for
Yeah.
one of our patients who was awake during a surgery, and obviously he couldn't see anything because he was draped over. So we had a TV that's swung around to where he was, so he could just watch the March Madness games. Oh,
That's smart.
I
It's a good way to keep it.
love that. It's a full day of games. so fun. Like the first game starts out and you're like, oh yeah, this is what I'm doing for the next 7 hours.
Yep.
Amazing.
Did you guys fill out a bracket?
I did not. Nope. I wasn't very interested in or invested this year, so I did not.
I haven't.
I
watched,
didn't. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I haven't really gotten into March Madness or college basketball. Okay, so baseball was my favorite sport growing up. College basketball was the closest second. Like I didn't watch the NBA, loved basketball, but only watched college basketball. So fucking into it, and now I don't know. There's just so much going on in life, man.
Too much on your
True.
on your plate, man.
Yeah.
No, I'm the same way. I hadn't filled it out for like the last couple years, and wasn't going to fill it out, but then my sister-in-law's boyfriend said, hey, let's make a bracket for the family. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then, of course, the bachelor trip's like, oh, since we're going to be out here, you got to make a bracket. So I made one. I don't even remember who. I think I picked Iowa State to win. But I literally filled it out within 45 seconds. I just went through and, like, clicked all, like, that might be an upset. Ooh, okay,
Yeah.
they seem pretty good.
One of the docs I work for, he was like, yeah, I want Iowa State to go all the way. But he was like, don't quote me on that because I'm not a big expert. And so later on, I was like, Doc, I put all my life savings on Iowa State. Thank you so much for the recommendation.
If I don't win, I'm quitting my
It's
job.
on
and I'm blaming
you.
it all on you.
Speaking of Iowa State, is that where Caitlin Clark, is that her name, right?
That's Iowa. Just Iowa.
I was going to ask if it was Iowa or State. Did you see?
But that's kind of...
that clip of her and her dad, like being like, get her out. I mean it.
Yeah.
He said, shut up,
Yeah.
dude.
Shut up. Yeah.
It's crazy.
No, that's actually why I picked Iowa State, because Iowa wasn't like in it, or they weren't high seed. So I was like, well, it's close enough. They'll just channel their Caitlin Clark energy that they have in the state and maybe win.
Close enough. Yeah, true.
Did you see that other one that happened in the women's tournament with Iowa State and Stanford, I think?
I did not.
So Iowa State has like this like built girl, like she's big, and she was being
big.
guarded by like this like very skinny like center from the other team, like huge difference. And at the very end of the game with like 2 minutes left, the Stanford girl was going straight up, and it was like a controversial call, and she got called for the foul, for the like fouling out too with 2 minutes left. Close game, like 1 point game. And she kind of threw a temper tantrum going off the like. It's
shit.
crazy. There's more energy in the girls
Dude,
tournament
man.
this year than the
They're
guys.
intense, dude. Women's
100%.
Okay.
I worked
say
as an
it
athletic
is.
trainer for I did women's soccer for a while. I did softball, and I did my most recent one before I switched over to the clinic life was women's basketball. Oh my gosh, so much more heated during the games than guys sports. Like it's insane how hyped they get. It's crazy.
Dude,
They
did you see
get
that? I don't know if I was eating my salad. Okay, so real quick side.
There's one. Check it off. Yep.
Oh, damn,
Check
I
it
have
off.
a dry erase board out there too. I was gonna bring it in. I forgot it. God damn.
There's one.
Yeah, I made
Just
these
roll it in
salmon
real quick.
bites, man. All right, I'll go get it whenever I move on. I got salmon. I made salmon bites. Oh
Ooh,
boy,
that looks
they're
good.
so
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
slightly dry. I think I cooked them like a minute too long.
That looks good.
But
We're making.
What'd you put them in?
Yeah. His mouth.
I didn't put them in
Obviously.
anything. I'm putting them in my mouth. Yeah, in my just,
I mean, like what sauce is like you said?
it's like a teriyaki.
like
I don't know. It's teriyaki,
Ooh.
garlic powder,
Awesome.
soy sauce, a few
you
different
just
things.
kind of.
Oh,
You
dude.
didn't even go off a recipe. You just kind of raw dogged it, huh?
No, I went off a recipe.
Oh, never mind.
It'd be cool. So, no, actually, it's like we'll edit that out in post. Ask that again. Say it again.
Yeah. No,
There's no way we're editing that out.
No, we're
So I'm
not.
not
We're
doing
not doing that.
All right. I
I'm
try to
also-
get bits going here, guys.
We're also making salmon later on this week. It's salmon sushi bowls. So we use like soy sauce and like sushi sauce and edamame, avocado, cucumbers, rice, and salmon. Oh, so good, dude. So good.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I'd like to go back to March Madness for a second.
Yeah.
Because I did learn that vasectomies, of all things, have a spike in like how much they're scheduled for around this weekend. This is the busiest weekend for vasectomies was the first week of March Madness.
How did you find that? Did you find an article or something that said that?
I don't know if I saw it or maybe someone at work was talking to me about it. I really don't remember.
Dude, what is the thinking behind that?
I don't know.
That's
well,
so
I'll tell you.
weird.
Stinky's back. He had to go. He didn't get his whiteboard, by the way.
Well,
He
I
forgot.
couldn't I didn't know where the markers were, and I didn't want to take any more time. I was like, why
there
am I
you go.
doing this?
Well,
in the
I was
middle
just
of a
telling,
podcast?
I was just telling Woody that vasectomies of all things are so busy around. This is the busiest week, or it was the first week of March Madness, busiest week for vasectomies across the country.
Nice.
Because the thought process is, you get a vasectomy, you're off for at least, I think, a week. You know, or you can be off for at least a week, and all you gotta do is just put your feet up, relax. Obviously, not do anything.
And you have to masturbate a certain amount of times.
Well,
Oh, you really do?
100%. Yeah.
Wow.
what better
make
time
sure
to do that
everything
than
is
whenever you're
cleaned out.
watching college basketball?
Exactly. I mean,
Yep.
you're already
you
going to
go.
be
I mean,
excited.
Yeah.
You're already going to be
I mean, who
aroused.
doesn't do that
Might
from
as well.
time to time?
So, like, are there discounts or like special rates for these vasectomies?
I haven't seen that online, but there were like
if not,
stories
please.
about like discounts of vasectomies, but I did find that just at the University of Rochester they did a study, and this year, no, it was last year. Sorry, there were between 80 and 100 appointments booked just during that week, and it was significantly like a spike between the week before and the week prior. So it was going and kabing.
Yeah,
Going
like
all the way
like
across.
Andrew said, you might as well, man. If you're thinking about it
Man.
already.
Yeah,
You're
I
gonna
mean,
pick a
it's
week.
yeah, it's crazy to think about. That's just like a strange. That's my fun fact for medical fact. Just like Woody's fun manufacturing fact.
Yeah. We
Second-
maybe we should bring our fun facts into the episodes.
True.
Every episode.
Well, here you go.
Fun
I got
facts
one
episode.
better for you. I've been studying for a test to get into the you all right there, Stinky?
I just realized next week is my tattoo. Next Tuesday, because I was going to talk about it. Sorry. You don't have to say anything. I know. No.
Check.
No.
That's number two.
That was not me. I didn't say a word. I didn't say a fucking word.
Okay,
Nicholas
but
did
whoever's
it.
watching the video, they're gonna see you do something. Go, oh my god.
Yeah, no, they're not.
I thought you were dying,
Who gives a
dude.
shit? I do that shit 45 times an episode.
All right. Second fun medical fact. I've been studying for the orthopedic technologist certification, which will allow me to assist in surgeries. So I've been studying for that. I have this secret study guide book that I've been reading through, and one of the things it was talking about wound care, and they were talking about how there's different ways to like surgically help with wounds. There's cauterization and chemicals and everything, and then there was a sentence, and let me find it here. Go ahead.
I already don't like where this is going.
Oh, it's crazy. Let me see, because I sent it to my doctor because I was like, do you do this? All right, so it says, debridement refers to the removal of dead, damaged, contaminated, or infected tissue. So, just scooping out the bad shit. You can do that a variety of ways. And then it says, further, maggots can be used to debride in cases where tissue is necrotic. This is perfect for you while you're
Bruh.
On your dick?
Stinky.
Is that what you're
It
talking
could
about?
be. Could be.
No, anywhere.
Oh, I thought you were
Anywhere.
still talking about vasectomies.
No, well, I mean, if it gets infected or if it gets necrotic, who knows?
Oh my
So
god.
I sent that to my
Could you
doc, and I
imagine?
was like, "Do you do this? Do you have? Because he has his own like instrument sets that he uses for surgery. Like, do you have your own maggot set? Like just a thing of maggots there? Apparently, it's a real thing to use
yeah.
to use botfly maggots, or the green bottle
I've heard
fly
about that,
maggots.
Yeah.
It's mostly in like infectious disease and like wound care management, like that side, not really orthopedics, but they use the specific green bottlefly maggots. They're introduced to the wound to remove necrotic tissue. They don't have mouths, but they secrete a saliva that breaks up the tissue, like some type of enzyme that breaks up the tissue, and then they like absorb that, or maybe eat that throughout their body. But they don't go after the clean tissue. So there's two different ways that you can put it on. Apparently, there's a way where the maggots are in a an already like film that you put over the wound, and they just sit on top and do that. And then it's called free range method, where they just, I guess, just take a bottle of them and just dump it over the thing, and you can just see them crawling around there.
You just get submerged into a tank. Submerged into a tank of maggots. God, imagine that feeling that. That would actually kind of, that dude would feel weird as fuck.
Man.
Almost, because they're probably going to swarm into your entire body.
The treatments can last. Treatments can last for up to 4 days. They can be in your body for up to 4 days.
Damn, dude.
So then,
I don't really think that's a fun fact, man.
Well, even better. Even better, my doc was like, I've never used them, but he was on call as a resident out west somewhere. And he was called in because there was this person who was homeless, had a bad wound, came into the ER. He was called in. There were maggots in this dude's wound just from being outside. He was called in at 2 o'clock in the morning. He was like, I see something moving around in there. Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Well, Stinky, go ahead and chomp down on that salad and finish it out.
This one looks pretty maggoty.
He also said that he didn't use that, but the more I guess the more mainstream thing is leeches used to be used to drain blood from people.
Yeah, I knew that.
It still is done. It's still used. He has used it before on a replanted digit. So a finger that they replant there, it gets like congested there with blood.
Use it on my digit, dude.
No, listen.
Do you give girls that with digit seeds, or do you have to have a clipping of another digit?
I'm sorry. What?
That was good.
We need to take some
that was
improv
good.
classes.
What are you talking about?
I just think that was a horrible joke. Anyways, let's get off of that we just listened to.
Make sure your tissues don't become infected or necrotic, because they can use maggots to relieve that.
Yeah, but you know what was pretty stinky and nasty was Stenkyboy's first Rocket League tournament,
Bro.
that he hosted.
Oh, it was one you
Take
hosted?
it away.
Oh,
Dude.
I thought you said it was just a random tournament. Oh,
No.
that's sick.
No,
Okay.
this was so cool. So, last Tuesday, I wasn't even planning on getting on. I was just going to do some editing and then just do other shit. But I had everything done. I was feeling good. Like, I had nothing to do. So I was like, fuck it. I'll get on. It's late. So I played the tournament. But right at the tournament, it was me, Chase, and Kimbrey, I think. Right before the tournament, I was like, I haven't been high in a long time. I want to get high. So I took an edible plus half of what I normally do.
God.
And it's been a little while. So it was a
Bro
lot.
was going to the moon.
It's been a while.
Because I was like, okay, this is going to hit either right as the tournament's ending or a little after if we go out early. So I was like, perfect. I'll go up and be fine. During the tournament, we played a few games. During the tournament, someone gets in the chat and wants to 1v1 me. He's like, gifted me a sub first, and then it was like, how much to 1v1 you?
Oh, so this is a new guy.
No,
like,
new guy.
Someone we didn't
New
know.
Stream.
Damn.
And,
Dang.
I was like, $10. So he gifted me another sub, and
Dang.
yeah, I was like, all right, cool. After this tournament, we'll get in. And then, so we agreed to that. And I think the last game, another person joined and saw us talking and wanted to play. Or no, she joined while I was 1v1ing him. That's right. And she wanted to get in on it. And she's like, you want revenge on him? And I thought they knew each other because I think they talked a little before. I don't remember. Like I said, I was gone.
Dude was zooted.
I was having this
zooted.
conversation from fucking Uranus. So, anywho, back to they wanted to 1v1 each other because this guy ended up being really good. He acted like he was saying he was like bronze or something. And I was like, I knew he was fucking with me. Let me score 2. And the whole time I was playing weird because I was like, I know he's getting ready to do stuff. That's
You
way better
you have
than me.
that feeling. There's a feeling in
Yeah.
the arena that he's gonna do some weird shit.
Yeah, and it was 2-0 me and the kickoff right after that, and he started speed flipping. I'm like, I was like, I fucking knew it, man. I knew it. Anyway, so I think we did best 2 out of 3. And then Lena, it's Lena or something like that, wanted to join. So they 1v1'd each other, and I was like, okay, we'll do best 2 out of 3. Whoever wins, I will Venmo you $4. And yeah, it was really good games. Lena was like doing crazy shit. I don't know what rank she was, but like flip resets, crazy stuff. And I'm trying to
Dang,
commentate,
dude.
man. Okay, so I'm trying to
Again, he's zooted.
I had said that so many times. I was like, I was not intending to continue to stream after this. I just wanted to stream the tournament. Did not want to be high on stream. That's not my, and I was just like, oh man, I'm gonna try to make a little video out of it because it's.
You should.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I would
should.
love
That would
to-
be funny.
I would love to see it. That would be awesome.
Yeah, and
Oh,
Kendall
man.
and Kramer kept on because they were in the Discord with us, and it started. Yeah, they tried to help me out. Saw I was struggling. They would comment every so often.
Help
Yeah,
him
dude.
out as a coach.
Dude,
But that was cool
Yeah.
as hell to see that level of play live. I
In
mean,
the
I know
game.
I was watching
Yeah.
it just like I would if I was watching RLCS, but it was different because I was like spectating them. I was within their party or whatever. It was crazy to watch it live.
Ooh.
It was insane.
Which
We've
speaking
got to
of-
do that.
Yeah, sorry.
I need to
speaking of
make
real
that.
quick.
I saved the replays.
The first major for Rocket League championships or the series is coming up this weekend. It's in Copenhagen. You guys should watch it.
Ooh, nice. I might have to tune in.
But I do.
Dude, we should
Yes,
do
100%.
we should host
Rocket League
tournaments for guys that are not like or people that
Anybody
don't want to go to an org or anything. Like, yeah, it could be
We can
literally
have
anyone from
started
like
out,
top tier
whatever.
to bronze.
Yeah, I mean, we can probably get Zen. We could probably get First
No,
Killer, Appjack,
it could be
probably
fucking
Alpha Kept.
anyone. We don't have to just
Dude, I don't want famous
Gamer
people.
Boy
I want
gossip,
people
We could
yeah.
probably get
everyday
Monkey
people.
Moon. We could probably get Jorias. We could probably get
just
Joyo. We
trying
could
to
probably
show
get
off.
Chronic. We could probably get Atomic. We could get Cheese. We could get Reddles. We could get.
This has gone on
Creams.
too long. I'm stopping.
We get
this. I'm
it.
stopping
We
it.
get it. No, dude. Like, yeah, we could just host a Rocket
Turbo?
League tournament.
Yeah,
for
like
any-
a
Rizzo.
biannual tournament or every quarter or something or however long. But
That's a good idea. I do like that.
it was a lot of fun.
All right.
Honestly, it was
Oh.
the most fun I had on gaming in so long, and I wasn't even
Yeah.
playing. I wasn't even playing.
Yeah,
I was
you're just
like
watching.
It was
Well,
so
and
fun though.
And then we had the dude who joined. He like commented in our TikTok because
I told him to. I told him because I needed his Venmo. So
You
I
had to
said,
follow the
"Hey,
podcast."
Follow the podcast.
Yeah, so he sent us a
And I will
DM
Venmo
on
you.
there, and I was like, I don't know what this is about. Dustin, do you know about this? And your explanation of what happened made no sense to me. I was like, I
Well,
still don't know
okay,
what was
so-
going on. I know,
Now you understand.
I know.
Why
That's
it didn't
awesome.
make sense.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's so
It
cool.
was-
This
I
is
mean,
your
it was crazy.
official. This is your official invite to come to the biannual Gamer Boy Gossip Rocket League tournament.
Yeah.
We can do a whole. we
Dude,
could do a whole March
We'll throw the
Madness
Discord
bracket
out.
of it.
Dang.
We'll get the Discord set up right. I think it is set up, and we can get we can start getting something going. That'd be so fucking fun.
that would be
That would
cool,
be
dude.
so
That
Hell
would
yeah,
be so cool.
let's do it. I'm
Fuck, I
glad
was
you
gonna
had
say
them.
something.
I'm glad you
I
had them
remember-
join the. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I remember why I was gonna get high and not play is because the day prior, our TikTok kind of went off there for a little bit
We're
And-
big news chat. We
Yeah.
have made it
in Missouri.
to the upper
We're-
echelon of TikTok fandom and fame. We are there. We are in. We are almost.
we're-
at
yeah, we're kinda like
1,500
royalty in
1,500
Missouri.
followers. We have 2 videos that have gotten over at least over 100,000 views. We're there.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, name another TikToker from Missouri that's currently in Missouri that are getting these numbers.
I got humbled today about one. She said, a coworker said, "Oh, I saw your TikTok. You're blowing up a little bit." I was like, "Yeah, almost 300,000 views on that one." She's like, "Yeah, my most famous video got over 11 million views, and I have like 30,000 followers." I'm like, "Oh, cool, sweet."
Okay,
And she lives in
awesome.
Missouri, and she's from Missouri, so there's one.
well, okay. Instead of her, we're definitely in second place for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, of the ones I know. Dude, some
Yeah.
of these comments are so. I
Yes,
love.
that's what I was
people are
trying to
finally
get to.
commenting on this. I love it,
Dude, yes.
It's great.
Dude, have you seen some of them? I'm not gonna keep on looking because I'm sensitive and I don't like them. But some of them are fucking funny. Like, my favorite one is they need to make podcasting equipment more expensive.
Rude. That is rude and hurtful. Whoever said that, you
Oh,
guys need to stop.
I love that one, and I think I commented.
That's a
agreed.
good one.
That was so funny.
Yeah.
And then another one was something about why do these guys look like they're made in the same factory as Oompa Loompas, which I didn't really understand. I don't really get that one because
Do I look fat and do I look orange? Because if I do,
or
I need to
tan?
change.
Yeah,
I
like
need
it's
to
not even
change
like
that.
I didn't
I've been
understand the
working
joke.
out.
But
Gosh darn it!
Yeah.
it was still funny.
On a similar note, another like two other people were like, "Is it just me, or do these guys like? Is it the same guy at every single video?
Yeah.
like all three windows." And I'm like, "Congratulations, you figured it out. We're
I
fucking brothers."
I
here."
commented. I commented
we
on that.
are brothers. We're not context clues. We're not fucking brothers.
Yeah.
We are brothers.
Say what you want.
I mean, I don't know
Hey,
who
listen.
you're fucking, but
Hey, listen.
I'm not fucking anyone's brother.
Hey, we appreciate every comment, good, bad, or otherwise.
Yeah, dude, some of these are good though. Like,
Any press is good.
Am I
press,
muted
Stenkyboy.
right now? Because I was
What-
trying
what?
to say something earlier.
oh, go ahead.
No, I don't remember now.
Oh,
Dang, that's that.
welcome
that's
to
that
our
boomer
world,
brain.
man. This is what happens when you go on tangents.
It's that
and
boomer
shit.
brain, dude.
Me?
But there is
Yeah.
there is one comment that I can't believe that we forgot to talk about this, and this is my bad because I'm the only one that knew about it. But when we were talking about like Springfield having the biggest fork and Cape having that soda fountain.
Oh, I have a
cup.
quick thing about the soda fountain or the fountain cup quote.
Fun
One
fact?
of my coworkers' in-laws, the fountain soda cup. One of my
say-
one of my coworkers.
You cut out. Yeah.
What?
One of your coworkers what?
In-laws built the
Yes.
cup.
Oh, yeah, I didn't hear built. It like
Oh,
clipped right when it said built. That's pretty cool. How the hell do you even build? I don't even know what that's made out of.
I'm not sure actually. I think it's metal or something. I thought, but
I would think so.
I think- I don't
We
remember.
get pretty high winds.
Anyways.
Imagine if it was just imagine if they just did styrofoam for like the one day and then they like
So-
drilled it down and then just like snapped off.
when they were building it, they were talking about it and I was hearing about it, I thought it had to be of a certain type of material in order for it to count as a fountain soda cup or something. Or maybe it only had to be. I thought there was something like that, a stipulation, but I could.
I mean, that would make sense, but yeah.
Anyways, your
I
comment.
have. Yeah, the comment said, "Are we just are we just not going to talk about the cheese cave that's in Springfield?"
that deserves
it's this
half an
place-
episode.
The infamous
think.
cheese cave, dude.
The
Yeah.
cheese cave, dude. It's a like 2 to 3 million square foot cave underground. That used to be a limestone quarry, so that's what like originally was coming out of it, and then they turned it into a storage facility because it's like consistently cool in there. And we have a craft mac and cheese plant here, or just like regular singles.
The big noodle. It's the big noodle. I've seen that.
The big noodle that I lived next to for a year. And they store like, what did it say? 7 million pounds of dairy in there. I think it's like 2
Dang.
million pounds of cheese, and then other dairy products. But it employs over 600 workers. There's 50 different companies, and it sees 600 trucks per day. There's like a whole
Holy
data center
cow.
down there.
Yeah,
because it
and
gets really hot,
Yeah.
so it like climate controls.
Climate control. I was just about, Dang, dude.
There's a lot of conspiracy theories with that too. I've heard of. Like there's tunnels. I think it's maybe from DC to there, and then from Springfield out to Denver, or out to either Denver to the airport, or I've heard also to Colorado Springs, the fucking whatever's out there. I forgot. I can't remember that off the top of my head now. The air defense, North American Air Defense, whatever.
The base.
Oh, okay.
In the Mount
The
Cheyenne,
base,
I think. Cheyenne Mountain or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
You know
I've
what I'm
heard that
talking
too.
Oh,
Like,
that's crazy.
It's like the
I've heard
headquarters
the-
of the North American, like hidden in this mountain. It's like
I remember
built
you
into
showing
a
us that,
mountain.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking incredible. We need to talk about that too on the podcast.
Yeah,
later
that's
on in the
cool.
episode.
but
That's insane.
Yeah, there's, dude. Speaking of Denver Airport, I didn't even know about the conspiracies of that, of like Blucifer.
Oh, dude,
Did
yeah,
you know about Blucifer?
bro.
You don't
should-
know
oh,
this.
yeah.
This dude was an artist, and he just built this huge blue Bronco, like out in front of the airport. And apparently, I don't know how the story goes. I heard two different things from guys that lived there, and they had two different stories. One of it was he was working on it, and the artist, fell off of it and died. But the other one, which is a lot funnier to think about, is that he was working on the head, and the head fell off and crushed him.
Yeah,
and he
I don't
died
remember
that
what
way.
it is, but
But they like
Dang.
continued it, and they put these massive red eyes in it, and it's like bucking up. So like when you drive there during the nighttime, you just see these like red glowing dots from like super far away, and then you get up and you can like kind of see the Blucifer like horse statue.
Yeah, that's
but
cool
they
stuff.
say that it's like possessed by the artist that died.
so there's because there's all the murals too, all over. Like
Yeah.
they were like DIA fed into it, like with the artists. They searched out local artists and like let them do whatever they wanted. So the artists were like playing into the fact and making these like incredible murals. Like they're I don't remember if I was reading an article or watched like a short documentary, like a Vice type documentary or something about it.
Yeah,
years
it's
ago.
pretty cool.
Because when I was living out there.
Well, and then they talk about like
Fucking miss
it's
that
a
place, dude.
it's a like secret base for the Illuminati, like underneath it, or like
Like,
if
that's
you've
where
heard of like the lizard people that control everything, like that's one of their bases.
Yeah,
is
dude.
underneath. Like the Denver airport of all places. Like
Yeah, there's a whole because it's so far outside of the city, dude. That's why.
Yeah.
That's the biggest reason. It's like why every other major airport,
Yeah, it's
like,
in the city or like
it's not
right next to the
miles
city.
outside
Mhm.
of the city.
Yeah.
yeah,
And it's super
That's crazy.
inconvenient. And Denver's a pretty easily navigatable city, I think.
yeah.
But
it's just spread the
we're
hell
also
out.
compared to St. Louis, who has horrible public transit. So
Let's go, baby.
yeah.
Oh, man. Well, I think we should end with the gamer recommendation of the week. Everyone got theirs.
Oh, let me pull one. Should I do a PS2 one?
Well,
Yeah,
it's
it's
got to
gonna
be
be
what you
pissed.
feel, dude. It's got to be what you feel.
Oh, I got it. Yeah.
Give me a second. I am going to pick this.
Mine-
because- Oh, you go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Mine is putt golf at Putt Shack in St. Louis.
Ooh,
Dude, that's my
yeah.
That's fun. That
recommendation.
is
Go
super
there.
fun.
It's so
Putt
fucking
Shack,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
That,
so fun.
dude, I
That's
didn't
my
even
gaming
think about like
recommendation.
that sort of game recommendation.
fun.
That's a
Yeah, well,
smart
when you're not the
Oh,
gamer
yeah.
of the three gamer boys, you got to resort to other things.
Oh man, I'm choosing this one because Stinky took us to me and my wife to we've been to 4 St. Louis City games now. The soccer season's just starting up, so I am picking the best soccer game of all time, FIFA 06.
Yes,
Bro.
dude.
I almost booted this up the other night just because I was so excited about
Who's all on
soccer.
Ronaldinho? Who else is on the cover of that one?
I don't
it
know.
up.
I'm not that good.
Is that?
Can't,
Is
I
that?
can't see.
I have no idea. I'm not even gonna say
Oh,
it.
is that
Not
Freddie
even gonna say it.
Adu? Freddie Adu, and
It could be just.
I can't see. Ronaldinho. I can't tell who that is.
You can't tell who this is.
All right.
It's. Oh, nope, that's not right. Oh, it's a different one. Ronaldinho,
Yeah.
Freddie Adu, and Omar Bravo.
Okay.
Obviously.
Should have known that one. Jeez.
Obviously. All right, Woody, what is your game of
So
the week?
we didn't. Me and Ice had this game for Game Boy, but my wife had it for PS2. So now we have. I'm going to show the PS2 version.
What is this?
SpongeBob. Damn it,
Chicken Little.
Ah,
Oh God.
great
You
game.
remember that Game Boy game?
What a
Ice?
great game whenever you're 7 years old.
Yeah, and you're on a really long road trip.
Uh-huh. Yeah, oh, great.
You know what movie I hate?
Great
Stuart
game.
Little.
You hate Stuart Little?
Yes. God.
Hot take, brother.
Yeah.
Why do you hate him?
And
I don't know. I just never did like that movie.
He's a punk ass
Let's go, he's a
bitch. Is that why?
Mouse, man. I don't know. I just didn't buy in. One of the few movies I haven't bought into.
you heard it here first. Stinky
And Cars.
Stinky hates mouse
I'm
movies.
out. I'm out on Cars too. No, I love
This
Mouse
is
Hunt.
wild.
Mouse Hunt. Look that shit up. That is an incredible
Mouse
movie
Hunt?
from I think '96, maybe or
I
'98.
think you need to go ahead and take another edible and a half and throw on some Cars and
Yeah.
some Stuart Little, and I think it'll change your.
I really do. I think that too.
Well, if you have to be high to enjoy it, then it's
True. Well, that's been another episode of Gamer Boy Gossip. As always, I'm Ice Machine here with Woodius, Gravy, and Stinky Boy. We love all the comments. Please keep up the comments. It's awesome seeing. And we're going to start shouting out some people who have great comments. It's awesome. We love the engagement, good, bad, or otherwise. I mean, you already heard a couple of them. So, go like, comment, share, subscribe, all that usual stuff.
Yeah. If you want a shout out, come up with a clever comment, and maybe we'll make it into.
you should
like a 5-minute section of the pod every
True.
week. and we
Actually,
could
please
just-
don't do that. I'm very sensitive. It will hurt my feelings. I will think about it for long amounts of time. So please.
There's
Go
another
ahead and call out Stinky Boy in all of your
Please
comments.
don't.
just
Last
him.
one. There was one
I'm
that
being
said,
serious.
"Ooh, this is an example of not everyone has to make a podcast."
I'm self-conscious.
All right. Well, until next week, people. We will see you later.
See ya.
Thanks, guys. Bye bye.